Best team you saw yesterday was who?
Ooh, well, the best performance, and it wasn't just the performance of the tournament by John Morant. I thought Murray State as a 12 seed. I mean, they hammered Marquette. So were they the best team yesterday? I'm not sure, but man, that was breathtaking to watch. It really was. A kid like that, he reminds me of probably playing with Drew Brees. You know, if you go out 10 yards and run an out pattern, you know the ball's going to be there on time and on target. This kid's not only an outstanding athlete, but some of the passes he threw yesterday were absolutely breathtaking.
Could you make a case to take him number one overall in today's NBA?
Yes. Now let me tell you what I've thought all along. I saw Zion last August when I bought my little ESPN Plus package, and they were on a trip to Canada. And I said to myself then, "Well, there's nobody like this kid. He's the number one pick in the draft." After watching John Morant, I still think Zion's going number one. But and I think Zion's going to be a terrific pro, by the way, and make $1 billion in the in the meantime. But if you are the Phoenix Suns and you need a point guard because you have this incredible gift in Devin Booker and you got DeAndre Ayton who's getting better by the month, you're probably still going to take Zion, but you really have to take a hard look at this kid. We may be watching a situation where, like Kevin Durant went number 2 and Jordan went number 3. We really could be watching the dawning of an age where we've got a kid from a small school in Western Kentucky who could end up being – I think he's going to be as good in the NBA as we saw yesterday because the way the rules are, and the type of talent you play with, it's only going to magnify the things he already does great.
He reminded me a little bit. He reminds me a little bit of Russell Westbrook, that he goes straight at you. He's not afraid. He'll dunk on you. I think he's a scorer. I don't know if he's a great shooter. Now, judging from what I've seen so far, can you see any similarities there? And do you think he'll develop into a very good shooter, or is he going to be a scorer like Westbrook is?
Well, I think I've seen games this year where he's banged 2 or 3 threes in a row. I think, and again, if he gets to the Westbrook level, I think anybody who drafts him would be ecstatic. I actually think he's a much better passer at the same stage.
Yeah.
And it's not to take anything away from Russell's triple doubles, by the way, night in, night out. But the other thing you and I both know is when you don't have to go to Psychology 201 and American History, 101, and you live in the gym as a professional player, and given the fact that it looks like he's made a huge jump from his freshman year to his sophomore year, and that apparently he loves to play and live in the gym, I can't see that he won't become at least an average to an above-average shooter, obviously if not a J.J. Redick. I don't see that in the cards. But I think he's going to shoot well enough to keep teams honest. But the way the rules are in the NBA, you can't hand check anybody, so he is flying to the basket, in my opinion.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.